Now, in regards to other situations, I wanted to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people know about because it kind of got clouded by the James Charles thing, but I watched it as it was uploaded because I'm subscribed to her. Cydnee Black made a video about how colorism and racism and a lot of other issues were illusions, and that they only had power because we as individuals gave them power. I wanted to give my opinion on that because I literally commented on that video and was like, I'm gonna watch this before I feel a type of way about it. You know what I mean? And it got liked, pretty sure, by her. So
I've been waiting for this.
now someone beat me to the chase. Another lady that I follow, LEAH GORDONE'S, she beat me to the chase because I was really back and forth of whether or not I should actually make the video because Cydnee ended up taking the video down. But I feel like since Leah made one, that we might as well just bring it to the forefront and talk about how this ain't it, sis. Now, she's basically saying that racism, illusion, and, you know, all that kind of like life guru stuff where you give this power and it will be willed into existence. Now, I'm pagan and I do believe in willing things into existence, but I'm also a realist and know that some things are just in existence because they've been written into existence. There are laws in place that keep us behind as a race in society that just ignoring won't make our lives better. What we're trying to do with racial equality is make it so that everybody has the same footing in life at birth. Just to ignore years of inequality built into the system is not going to make it go away. I mean, like, it's a cute little idea and I understand where she was coming from, but it ain't it. It ain't it, sis. Would I be mad if I just took this all off and put something underneath it? I would be. It's not that deep. I'm not actually going anywhere. Just watch me put makeup on my face and it fail. That is just as accurate to life. So, yeah. She said basically that racism is an illusion, so on and so forth. And that we give it power, and therefore it is. That's not the case. If we want racism and colorism to end, we need to destigmatize the stereotypes surrounding Black people, and we need to acknowledge and then deconstruct the system in place to hold us where we are in life. We need to fix Black neighborhoods, make them livable. We need to give Black people business loans from banks. Like, I mean, there's so much that needs to be done. Like, I can remember in particular several cases on TV where Black businesses were like, for instance, the Lip Bar, which is doing great, obviously, because the dude insulted her on live television like a fucking idiot, and I think he called her like a roach or a rat or something and said that it was unrealistic. I just watched a YouTube video today where a girl was using all Black owned brands and she was using the Lip Bar and it looks fantastic. I just think there's so much going on in the world that we can't ignore that colorism is more than just a problem in America. We have a problem with bleaching in all of Asia, Jamaica, other places. I'm not from these places, so I won't speak on them as if I know. But there are so many videos from these places going around trying to raise awareness about what they're doing to themselves in order to achieve this lightened skin that will give you higher status. It's like, we at the same time want to promote love the skin that you're in, but then in the same breath we demoralize and downplay darker skin, dark women, calling them thugs, rats, like hood rats, citrus, so on and so forth. Like, you can't do the same in one breath. It's ridiculous. That's just my take on that. So Cydnee, racism, colorism, not an illusion. I want to do like a whole video on it, but I feel like I'm not educated enough to give like a more in-depth opinion than what I just know from my own research. I feel like the better person to go watch with about that is LEAH GORDONE. Like, watch her video. I don't agree with everything she says, but she ain't wrong. Because I really do like Cydnee, and I understand, like, a lot of people in the comments are saying, oh, it's because she's blue eyes, she doesn't understand, and I can see where that is coming from, but I also don't want to dismiss it just because she has blue eyes, just because she has, like, a pretty eye color or whatever. Because there are lots of dark-skinned girls I know who had pretty eyes, and that didn't mean jack shit. You know what I mean? I think she's really just saying, that she honestly thinks that, you know, if you don't give these things power, because I'm sure she said it before that she has encountered racism. I didn't think to screenshot it because I didn't think it was going to get taken. I don't know why I didn't think it was going to get taken down. I didn't screenshot it, but her top pinned comment after she posted the video was about how she wasn't saying that she was invalidating anybody else's experience with, like, racism or whatever. I just think it was horribly executed. You can tell that she was trying to be a little bit more eloquent with her words in the video, but it just didn't come off that way because it's such a sensitive topic and it's such a large issue for people of color in America for her as a person of color to have said it. Not that it would have gone over any better if it was a person of, like, another race. Like, it would have just been just as much of a shit show. But I don't want to encourage the, oh, it's because she has blue eyes argument, because I'm pretty sure she did say that she has also encountered racism and that she's just using one of those, like, life guru techniques that I don't think is super helpful to say that, you know, oh, if you will it to existence, then so it will be. But no. We have to actively work against... Oh, wow. It's so patchy. It's flicking right off. It's super cute. Whatever. I'm literally not going anywhere. Let me just cake it on it. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not fine. Whatever. I just think that could have been better. Could have gone a whole different way, and it didn't. Cause I think if it was a woman who looked different than Cydnee did, who talked different than Cydnee did, I honestly think it would have gone on over a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, you can't... No. I can't even justify it. It was just not what we needed at this particular time. Timing was a little bit off. We're at a place where I don't want to say people are sensitive, because I don't like that phrasing, where people are more aware of what is going on, and, you know, are more compelled to feel a type of way about it. That being said, I'm not a fan of, like, these radicalists that keep making appearances in the world. Yes, I'm highlighting my face with a blue eyeshadow. Not mad at it. I'm shiny glowy goodness. Shiny glowy goodness. And I'm blush to the gods. And my lipstick's bright pink. Oh, crazy. All time. Yes, I use it straight from the applicator. I'm a dirty human being. I don't think it was the right time to speak on some such matters, so I don't want to say flippantly, but flippantly. Cause pretending that racism exists isn't gonna stop cops from killing us. Pretending that colorism doesn't exist is gonna get all the beautiful dark-skinned women the roles in the movies. You know what I mean? Like, pretending that men aren't taught, like, predatory, toxic behaviors isn't gonna stop them from following women down dark alleys or forcing themselves on drunk women. and vice versa. Like, women can also be, you know, predators. Women can also be, you know what I mean? If we pretend these things don't exist, it doesn't make them go away. It just makes us ignorant for ignoring them. I'm saying she's ignorant. I'm just saying she's living in her own little fairy world, in my humble opinion. And I'm not going to choose to live in that world with her, because I've experienced so many setbacks for my race, my age, my sexuality, my religion, that I can't just ignore. Oh god, it's so bad. Let's just stay here at a distance so you can't see up. Like, oh god. It's so bad. It's flaked right off my face. Pigmentation where? So bad. I'll acknowledge that this is a really bad look for me right now. But I still want to see it to the end. And that's my problem. I'm always wanting to see things to the end. Like friendships. And I thought everyone, you know, could be helped. Because my friends helped me when I was in a bad situation. That being said, I wasn't a piece of shit. I was super fucking grateful for them. I'm still fucking grateful for my friends. We've been friends now for like almost a decade. Like, we're coming on a decade. And these people are like way older than me and still tolerated my presence and involve themselves in my life, and very grateful. I just think people have to be able to recognize where you're at a point where you can't do anything for someone anymore. And it took therapy in high school that I didn't even want to go to realize that I was friends with some super toxic people. Because drama in high school, it's not even that deep. You know, people want to make it seem that deep at the time, but it does not affect the rest of your life, like, whatsoever. It affects you in the moment if you let it, and I don't want to sound like Cydnee saying that, but literally, like, it's not that deep. Unless you end up pregnant or something that will totally affect, like, the rest of your life, you don't have to talk to these kids ever again. You don't have to go to a high school reunion. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to accept friend requests or to forgive them for any wrong shit that they did to you. You can move on with your life. You know what I mean? Any embarrassment you face in high school, and trust me, I faced it all. I've got some stories that I could fucking tell. In middle school and high school. Worst years of my life. I don't have to go back to that. I may not be living the same life that they are, or the best life maybe in their standards, but I'm living my life, and that's literally all that matters. Not everyone can be helped. Not everyone can help you, and it's not up to everyone else to help you. They shouldn't really have to. I like Dora the Explorer mixed with Barbie. That's bad. I look really bad. I don't know. I guess usually I put a foundation underneath and that gives it something to cling to, and I didn't do that today because I'm trying not to wear as much foundation. The color I have is way too dark for me. Cydnee Black, racism is totally not an illusion. It's very real, and it's something that we have to deal with in order for it to go away. I don't want the next generations of black people to have to continue to struggle to get somewhere in life. I don't want them to have to work harder just because of their color. So yeah, I definitely want to deal with that this decade, the next 5 years maybe, just to be hopeful. I honestly think that I've been thinking a lot of like making story times to put on this channel, so I'm probably also going to do that. So if you see a next video with me in this makeup, like, it's filmed the same day, don't judge me. Although I really might wipe this off and try again because this is really bad. Yeah, watch LEAH Gordone. I hope I'm saying that right. LEAH Gordone. LEAH Gordone. She's amazing. Yeah, let's see if I edit this video and put it up at a time that is appropriate. Probably not.